Hello, my name's Robert Dean Steele, and this is Promises of the Bible. Listen to what Matthew says. In Matthew 6:1, he says, "Be careful not to practice your righteousness in front of others to be seen by them. If you do, you will have no reward from your Father in heaven." Now, today I'm talking about the concept of giving and how to give. Jesus says basically, when you give it in secret, because then your Father in heaven sees. Now, giving is not all about resources. It's also about your time and your talent. It basically means that God is in control of your life and situation. One preacher put it this way: you'll know who's in charge of your life by who's in charge of your wallet. Of course, he was talking about those material possessions. Now, it's very easy for us to say, well, I am going to become a giver. But when the rubber hits the road, when God says, is your time mine? Is your talents mine? Is your resources mine? Then we find out. Because when God says, this needs to be provided, well, will you provide? James puts it very succinctly when he says, if you see someone in need and you don't meet the need, he says, your faith really is in vain. I trust that you don't want to have vain faith. But I trust that you will be ready to give your time, your talents and resources when God needs it. Remember, God owns the cattle on 1,000 hills. But what he does is use you and I to give that cattle, to be that channel of blessing. My prayer for you today is that you'll say, Lord, I want to be that channel of blessing in which God flows through today. But also as well, I'm going to do it in such a manner that it won't draw attention to me, but will bring all the glory to God. And you know what? God will reward you. But if you do it in front of men to get all the praise of men, then guess what happens? You miss the blessing, and you've already received your reward. Well, here's a couple of other scriptures to think about. Deuteronomy chapter 5, verse number 11, and Proverbs 19:17. My name's Robert Dean Steele. This, of course, is the Promises of the Bible. You have yourself a great and godly day.